Hey there everybody, and welcome to episode 6 of Life in the Woods modded Minecraft. As you can see, I've been working on some stuff off camera. It's been a little while since I was able to sit down and record, but I did have some time to do things, so I went ahead and put a few patches in, and we're going to talk about them, and then I'll do a little speedy up bit while I get some other things ready. But basically, after finding those melon seeds, I decided I needed to get some more farms going, better than this little guy here. So, right here we have our pumpkins and melons, and I believe I alternated planting them, so like these two are the same and these two are the same, so that hopefully they can grow everywhere, and they all have an open spot here, around the outside. I took the torches in there just because, since this doesn't have a fence around it, I'm nervous about mobs. And then over here is my berry patch. My wonderful little berry patch. I had to do a little bit of terraforming. I had to add some wall over here, but I still think it looks all right. But in here we have... let me see if I remember these. I planted them and I did it in alphabetical order, so hopefully I'll still remember it. I believe it's blackberries, blueberries, candleberries, cranberries, which I don't have yet, but I left a row for them so that when I get them, they can just go in here. So cranberries, raspberries, and strawberries. And I think those are all the berries in the game, other than, the berry bushes. If it's not, let me know, and I'll rethink that. Back here we have our veggie patch, which is also planted alphabetically. I don't know why. Apparently I was in an alphabetical mood that day. These I probably will not remember. This is asparagus. And then I think we had broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage... parsnips. I don't remember. I know these two are winter squash and zucchini. So at least I remember that much. Once I pick those, I'll remember to let you guys know what they are. But I got these seeds because in this mod, if you take a hoe and you right-click on ground that is not hydrated, you have a slight chance of getting a seed. So I went through about a hoe and a half trying to get more seeds, and these were all the things I came up with. So this is like my flour / spice / whatnot patch, because it has things like the barley, and I think there's garlic in here somewhere, and there's rice, and there's way more stuff than that, but I can't remember. I think I planted these like a week ago, and then due to some family stuff and some work, I haven't been able to play on here in a while. Over here, I also managed the plum tree finally grew. Oops. I decided to punch it and move it over one, and it grew almost immediately. So I moved the avocado and the peach, but they haven't grown yet for me, so that's kind of sad. And you may notice I have some spice leaves, quote-unquote, decorating my front lawn. That's because I forgot to put them in the spice patch, and I didn't want to not plant them. But anyway, since I did all that off camera, I'm going to do a little speedy up time-lapse kind of bit just for this patch, because I don't figure you want to watch the same thing 3 times. So I'll do a speedy up bit for this, and I'm going to gather up some materials so that we can prettify these. These are the carpenter's barriers and the carpenter's gates. So I believe if I make a carpenter's hammer, we can do some fun stuff with those. So I'll go gather up the materials for that, and I hope you guys enjoy the time-lapse while I do so. Okay, guys, I am back. I didn't have to grab too terribly much. So, to make this carpenter's hammer, that is not the button I wanted. To make this carpenter's hammer, we need 2 carpenter's blocks and 3 iron ingot for a hammer. So, we'll just pop these down like that. If I had a hammer. Sorry. Now we have a hammer. And I believe I was watching a stream of somebody on Twitch the other day, and I believe if we right-click carpenter's blocks with this hammer, they change shape and do some pretty cool stuff. So let's try that. Ooh! Picket fence, that's cool. Also neat. That could have uses. I don't think I like it for a berry patch. I have a feeling that's going to be my favorite. Can this oh, the gate can change too. Oh, that's so cool. That looks a little dorky. I put the water floating under here because I needed a way to hydrate this whole area in a small space of time. Or in a small space of area, rather. And that seemed like the most efficient way to do it. It doesn't look horrible, I don't think. Maybe it does. Let me know if you think it's awful, and I'll look into changing it. But I kind of like that shape. Yeah, I think I like that shape. The color is something I'm not sure about. No. Immediate no. I guess that's good, because normally I'm really indecisive. Oh, it just went straight to that. That's nice. I'm tempted to try out like a white picket fence. That is kind of a really bright white picket fence, though. Maybe if it was more of a sandy color? Ooh, I kind of like that. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and play around with a couple of these, and I'll probably go ahead and do these other patches just to make sure I don't forget any of them. And I'll be right back with you guys in just a second. My peach tree grew. Yay! Sorry, I was just running around. I was changing this back to the old texture because when I put the sand on that one back there, it was just really overpowering. So I think for the minute we're going to let it go into picket fence form, but stay with its original color. And I turned and went this way and went, that is an awful lot of, oh my gosh! None of them are ripe yet, I believe, obviously, because it just literally grew as I was standing there. But I just reacted to that because I was like, yes, my peaches! I wonder if that means my avocados grew. No. But I'm guessing that means that something was in their way when they were back a block. I'm not sure what. It might have been this. The patio structure. Excuse me. But anyway, I'm gonna keep... I wish there was a way to just take the sand back without having to break them. But I'm gonna go ahead, keep on trucking along here, putting these fences back the way they were, and I'll be back with you guys when they're all set. Welcome back, everybody. Whoops. I am done switching out those fences. Everything is back to the normal texture, but with the different shape. I'm going ahead and trying to pick some of these things that look like they might be grown, but none of them are yet. But that brings me to the next thing I'm planning on working on, which is a kitchen. See, I'm figuring that since we have all these wonderful farms going on now, we're going to be needing a decent kitchen to put them inside, or to, you know, make actual food out of them. So, I gathered up some... I almost said ingredients, wow. I gathered up some materials, and we're gonna make some different things. So, okay, the sink can be the first thing we make. The sink is basically an infinite water source. Keeps you from having to have a giant pool in your house. So, I just need 6 iron and 3 stone. So there's 3, 6. Bam. Cool. And we're also going to need some lockers, because lockers kind of look like cabinets to me. So I like them better than just throwing chests randomly up on the wall. And the way to make a locker is planks, any type of planks, awesome. Planks around like this with a trapdoor in them. You can make them reinforced, but I am not rich enough for that yet. So if we do it like that, and like that, we should get 6 lockers, which I think is exactly the amount that we need. We also need some gneiss. I didn't know how to say that. We have some gneiss brick slabs, and it's going to take some gneiss. And then we're eventually going to use, I had to move these chests over here, so we're eventually going to use, where did I put my cutting board? There it is. We're going to put the cutting board on top of a surface, because that's a thing you can do. Pardon me while I eat something. So, let the construction begin. I believe, how did I do this? I believe these guys go here. That doesn't go that way. Make a fridge. There we go. See, the lockers function almost exactly like chests, except they stack vertically, not horizontally. At least I don't think they stack horizontally. So from there, I want to say, well, that's a weird glitch. And that door is not facing the right direction. I planned this all out in creative. Whoop. I knew I had an extra one. I planned this all out in creative, and God knows that doesn't always work out for me, so I'm trying to build it from a little map, but I'm also having to remember how the map looked. And by map, I mean, the creative version. I figured I would do this little bit on camera, though. Putting this down for the 3rd time. Oh, for the love of. But I figured I'd do this on camera since I've been doing a lot of, progress update type deals. Oh, I forgot to craft something. We have to craft some shelves. The better storage unit, or the better storage mod, excuse me, has shelves that you can actually put things on, which is awesome. I'm so excited. And I want to make mine out of pine, so how do I construct these? Okay, planks and slabs. Alright, where's my pine? There it is. And we'll make up some planks here. There's 1. I think I need 2. I might need more than that, but I'm pretty sure it's just the 2 that go there. Okay. So that looks pretty good so far. And I believe crafting bench was next to... I'm going to go double check my model really quick just to make sure that I'm not steering us down a totally wrong path. Okay, I think I've got it figured out. So we want to start with the furnace, which is basically going to function, as if it were a stove. And then next I'm going to put a sink in. I kind of struggled with doing this because I wanted it to be sorta kinda realistic, but at the same time there's just not a whole lot that you can, there's not much space to work with is the main problem. So I came up with what I've got right here, and I figure I'll work with this, and if I want to make a bigger one, I'll make a vacation home over in that paradise biome. But we're going to store most of our tools on these shelves, but I want to put the cutting board on top of like a countertop surface. So I believe that we just right-click it. Oh, cool. So now you can just open this up and stick your stuff in there, and it functions just as if you were using the cutting board in a regular crafting bench recipe. I just realized I forgot to craft something, and it's kind of a big deal. There's going to be some seating over here for like a breakfast bench kind of area, and I forgot to make the seats. And seats require wool and a pressure plate. Do I have 3 wool laying around? That is the million-dollar question. I have 1 wool. That's mildly upsetting. I do believe I have a decent amount of string, though. Can you... Okay. For some reason, I never remember whether wool is 4 pieces or 9 pieces. But anyway, now that we've got that wool, we can pop back up here, make a couple of pressure plates. What should I... I'll use pine for that, I suppose. 1, 2, 3... I'm gonna make these tables, or seats, excuse me, out of jungle wood because I think they add a neat kind of color in. So I need jungle slabs, pressure plates, and sticks. I need a couple sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 1 more set. Darn! Once again, I hate being uneven with things. So if we get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3... Where'd my pressure plates go? There they are. No, jungle wood. I want jungle wood slabs. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Jungle wood slabs. Pressure plates. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. There we go. This is what I get for trying to do stuff on camera. Ah, jungle seed. 2, 3. Okay. So let's go back to this, because I believe this then wraps around in a counter shape like that. And has... Does that look right? I think that looks right. With these bad boys. Going 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! So it's kind of small. It's a little bit humble, you know, but hey, you don't have to have the best kitchen to be the best cook, right? That's what I'm telling myself, at least. So let's go ahead and grab our other tools. Oh, everything is just everywhere. That was a great sentence, wasn't it? Okay, so if I get all of this jazz put up here. I don't know why I'm being particular about the order, but I am. Saucepan. Let's do mortar. Juicer. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I will find out, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's everything. But if we just right-click... How do I want to do this? Let's put you there. Skillet can go next to it. Pots are heavy. They have to go on the bottom. I imagine bakeware is pretty... No, wait, come back. Oh, and I'm doing this by pressing right-click, by the way. Just in case anyone was confused by that. So I'm right-clicking to put them in. And then if I decide, oh, I want to make a fruit salad, right-click. And then I can just click in here and make my fruit salad. And when I'm done, I just boop it back up like that. Easy. And we're back. Rather than do all of my ridiculous sorting of moving stuff from here over here on camera and boring you all to absolute tears, I went ahead and sorted it out in a way that kinda sorta made sense to me. And now I'm gonna show you what that is, because I'm sure you actually care. Nah, I know you guys do. It's awesome. But so this is functioning as the fridge right now. So it has the absolute load of fish that I have, as well as some beef, some mutton. I'm gonna mostly put things that would quote-unquote go in a fridge in here. like cheese and eggs, and if I get milk and cream and that kind of stuff, I'll store it in here if I have excess. This is my fruit cabinet. So at the moment I have it separated into berry things, things that grow on trees, miscellaneous, plus things that I either can't put into recipes, such as this and this, or things that I don't have trees for yet. I don't want to risk putting those up here and accidentally using them before I have trees set up. This is kind of my junk cabinet, you know, the cabinet of stuff that doesn't really have a place. Excuse me, everyone kind of has one of those cabinets, so it's just at the moment it's seeds, it's cactus, fruit, and it's cotton. I'll probably end up moving cotton, but we'll see. This then is my spice cabinet, so it has the salt, the sugar, the spice leaves, the sweet kind of things, and then this is veggies. Notice there's not a lot of veggies. That's one part because I don't like veggies, and that's another part because we just started those 2 patches over there. Now there were just like a couple tiny little details that I didn't put on that were in my picture. Because I don't 100% know if I'm gonna stick with them, but, let's just go with these guys, I guess. I wanted to put a little more color, a little more stuff into them, so I went ahead. Oh, that's gonna be complicated. We're not doing that. Okay, shift, click. Because I know in a lot of houses, yay, flower, people will put knickknacks and things above cabinets. I know in my family, when my brother and I were kids, my folks used to hide things on top of the fridge because it was the only place we couldn't get to them. But so we're just going to put a couple of flowers. Sorry, I'm just thinking of trying to get on top of the fridge and how disastrous that was. Put a couple of flowers in. I like it. I think I may end up switching out some of those flowers. The red is a little bit overpowering, and I kind of want some stuff. I wonder if you can put plates on top of slabs. That'll be something to look into for next time. But speaking of next time, that is all I have time for today. So if you liked the video, please click the like button. Let me try that again. So if you liked the video, please feel free to like it, share and favorite it as you see fit, and I will see you guys next time. That is a wrap.